Spence era is the Terence Crawford era.
Tyrann got the best matchmakers. You ain't fought nobody, man. We gonna roll him up and smoke him. It's gonna be a one-sided ass whooping.
I know I can beat him. I feel I can beat him. I see myself beating him. You ever fought a champion that was two-weight divisions, right?
All the titles I took okay. From the champion. So what you saying?
I like to go fishing. Everybody know.
Man, that's cat. He not catching me with no fishing pole,
hey, listen.
Man. What it look like catching Moby Dick with a fishing pole, man?
I got a big enough hook for him. I'm already reeling him in. I'm gonna put him on the bank, gut him, and I'm gonna fillet him.
We Jamaican, man. We smoke bud. So we gonna smoke your ass up.
It's that marinated bud that hit one puff, you might be seeing stars like how high.
He gonna go and stop that nonsense.
If he get out of line, I swear to God, he gonna be the number 11.
I've been getting out of line my whole life. He ain't catching me with no damn fishing pole. I'm flipping his whole boat. I'm sinking him.
Fish fillet.
Smoking on bud.
Fish fillet.
Trying to really put a hurting on him.
Somebody gonna break, and it ain't gonna be me.
Both fighters have made their grand arrivals. The stars welcome for both guys. As you can see, fans are in attendance to see the big fish, Errol Spence Jr. It's going down, you guys. It's finally going down. Almost can't believe it, right? But you better believe it. The big fish just got on the stage yesterday, right? I believe we got the, and here we have Bud Crawford and his grand arrival. I think people were saying certain things about this, like, you know, the way the guys are looking and stuff like that. I mean, they're going to be looking a little bit differently this week from what we've been used to seeing them. You know, they might look a little bit skinny in the face by the eyes and cheekbones and stuff like that. So, yeah, I don't expect them to look, I expect them to look how they should be looking on fight week, right? But we're going to see who looks like the weight cut is affecting them more. And I want to imagine it'll be Errol Spence at this point, him being a naturally bigger guy. But yeah, we got the weigh-ins coming up. We got another press conference coming up. I think the undercard press conference is later on today as of me making this video. But this is the fight, you guys. This is the fight we've been waiting for. Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. This fight's gonna change the sport. I think this fight's gonna change the sport. You know, of course, we got the Tank and Ryan fight, and all these guys are putting their O's on the line and stuff like that. But I think this is the fight that's gonna kind of take boxing to the next level. You know, this is the big one. There's a lot on the line. It's a legacy fight. It's a mega fight. It's a super fight. I mean, this fight is pretty much all that in one. So let's see what Errol Spence had to say.
Maybe a dream come true. It's something that, as amateurs and as kids, you know, we watch these fights with all these great fighters. We watched De La Hoya versus Trinidad. We watched all these great fights. And now I get to have my moment. It means the world to me. It's something I dreamed about since I was a little kid. And before anything else, this is what I wanted. I wanted the glory. I wanted to be under the bright lights and the stars and have my opponent and beat my opponent, a worthy opponent, and the guy who's used to be former undisputed and holds the belt too, and he's undefeated too. So that makes it all much better once I defeat him come Saturday night.
So that's what the big fish had to say. The time for talking is really over at this point, right? It's just kind of over. It's go time.
Like to where you can go ahead and etch your name in history alongside the greats like Mayweather, Leonard, Hagler, Duran, Hearns.
My name already up there, you know. It's just a matter of going out there this week and putting the cherry on top.
Furthering that legacy.
That's right. Furthering the legacy.
So Bud said he's already a legend in the game, but the fight with Spence would be the cherry on top. So I think the whole resume talk argument for Bud Crawford, I think it's stupid, because we know what we're seeing when we watch this dude fight, and we're seeing how he do it in a variety of different ways. So, I mean, really all the time for all that talking is over, but we're going to have a live stream after the fighters' press conferences. I'm sorry, after the fighters' open workouts. right? After the press conference, after workouts, we're going to be going live. We're going to be talking about it. Then, of course, we're going to have the fight party this weekend, the big fight. And then on Sunday, we're going to have a fan's perspective to talk about the fight itself, what's next. There's going to be a lot of emotion on that day, I'll tell you that. There's going to be a ton of emotion, so make sure you're here in the building for whoever you got winning this fight. But yeah, man, these guys, they made it happen, and here we are. We are here. Errol Spence and Terence Crawford finally about to go down. Now, you guys already know who I got. And based off of what we've seen from Naoya Inoue and the fact that Foden hasn't been in the ring in a while prior to facing Inoue, I'm thinking we may see something similar to that. I don't know. I could be wrong, but that's just how I have a feeling. You know, Terence Crawford, I got him winning the fight within 10. I think that somewhere along the line, Errol Spence is going to make a rookie mistake, and Terence Crawford is going to capitalize on it. Or it could be a situation to where Errol Spence isn't as aggressive as we predict, right? He's a little bit more gun shy than we're used to seeing him, you know. So I can kind of see it being that way, or it could be a situation to where Errol Spence just completely just bulldozes Bud Crawford, and Bud Crawford can't really do nothing. But I have a feeling that that won't be the case, because I think that Errol Spence just hasn't really been in there with anybody that's going to push back like Crawford, anybody that's countering like Crawford, anybody that's comboing like Crawford, anybody that's cracking like Crawford. So I think Spence is going to be a little bit more intelligent with his approach than he has in previous fights. So we're going to see. We're going to see if Errol Spence get it done. I'm still believing that he's the underdog, right? You know, those betting lines like to change on the day of the fight and the week of the fight. Things tend to change. So, but leading all the way up to this point, he was the underdog, and I feel it was for the obvious reasons. So, yeah, man, Errol Spence, even though he's the ASAG going into this fight, I think he is the underdog going into this fight as well. So, yeah, man, this is a very interesting fight on all fronts. Man, this is it, y'all. This is it. This is the one we've been waiting for. All the talking for years and years, every day. Who's ducking who's better than who fought the better fighters, who's chinny, who's this, who's that, who's a weight bully. All this stuff is going to be put to rest this weekend. So yeah, you guys, the grand arrival has happened. Now we're waiting for the rest of the festivities to go down this week, and then the eventual showdown between Errol the Truth Big Fish Spence Jr. and Terence Bud Crawford this Saturday. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.